In Atomy, what is most important is balanced life and life scenario. Did you get your life scenario card? We will learn how to write the life scenario. Could you show us your life scenario card? After having the lecture, please make sure don't throw away the paper. Please write down your balanced life and your dream. So let's listen to our Chairman Park Han-gil's lecture for balanced life and life scenario. Let's watch the video. Today I see some people saying that you should do just like Atomy. I can hear this a lot in MLM industry. And many companies say, I want to become an Atomy. As a company, you should become successful. Then how about you? How about leaders? You leaders should also become successful together with Atomy, right? Then if you want to become a successful person, what should you do? Carnegie, he was poor as a child, but he is rich. And he created the Carnegie Foundation, and he is helping many people. And later on, he looked back on his life, and he just want to know if he became very rich just because of good luck, and he just wondered if he is born again in a poor family, then if he can become successful again. Then his answer was yes. It was not out of good luck. He can do it again and again and to become successful. But not everyone can become successful. Why is it? And the reason is that because they don't really know how to succeed. They don't know the law of success. We have law for success. So we have law A plus B equals C. This is law. When we have both A and B, that means we always get C. This is called law. And that means you can have A and B, and that always means you will become successful. So this is not something that I created. This is a law that we have had for a long time. This is also called the principle for the north. It means the north, the direction is already set up. This is also called the law of the nature. This is already preset law and act. This is a very natural phenomenon, and it is also called law of farm. When farmers do farming, they just do it according to natural law and principles. So according to the law of nature, they harvest their crops. So what is the first step? Some people say you should prepare some seeds. Some others might say you need to have a land. Some people say you need to have money to buy seed and land. So there are many different answers, but what is the real first step for farmers? He needs to decide how much to harvest. What to harvest and how much he wants to harvest. So this should be determined first. It is not realistic to believe that you can have something which is not in your mind. So the farmers need to have a very detailed picture in his mind in order to get that in reality. So only when you have a specific and detailed goals, detailed goals in your mind, that's when you can have that result in reality later on. This is called the law of success. If you want to become successful, that means you first need to have something in your mind. What is that? You need to have yourself, successful yourself in your mind. So everything determines your imagination, your self-image in your mind. That's what determines your future. Just like farmers, if he has something, if he has sweet potatoes or if he has rice in his mind, then those picture in his mind will determine the result. That means if you don't really have any kind of picture in your mind, your life will not change. If you don't really like your life right now, then that means 3 or 5 years ago, you just imagined something very bad in your mind, or you didn't have any kind of imagination about your future 3 or 5 years ago. So that means right now, if you don't have a clear picture for your life, for your future, then that means your life will not change. But if you really want to change your life, then you need to have dream vividly in your mind. So how can you do that? It's a little bit complicated, right? There is a reason. That is, you feel it is complicated because human beings themselves are very complicated. We have our flesh, and we have spirit. We also have soul, and we also have the environment which is surrounding us. We have flesh, spirit, soul, and the environment. What they require is all different. We need to meet those standards, and this is called desire. How about flesh? First, you need to become very healthy and live longer. And if you are healthy and if you can live longer, but if you don't have any money, that means you will not be very satisfied. This means you need to live well. How about spirit? And spirit and soul looks very similar, but they are different. How about animals? Animals have soul, but they don't have spirit. Spirit is about time. About time itself, and it is also about conscience. This is something only human beings have. Let's say a dog bits someone's leg, and have you seen a dog who feel regretful after biting someone? No way. So human being is the only creature that has the sense of conscience, and we also have the desire to be loved by our creator. So this is about to love. This is we want to become loved by our creature because we have spirit, and soul is about your desire to learn something. If you don't learn something, then you will never be satisfied with yourself. Even when you're very rich, if you don't have a lot of knowledge, then you will not be very satisfied. And soul is also about a lot of different emotions that you feel. And it is about the desire to live a calm life, very stable emotion. Animals, they feel emotions. They have animals, right? They feel happy when you give them some tasty food, right? And they become angry when you try to get their food, right? And dogs can also remember their masters. So they have the knowledge. That is why I said animals have soul. And how about the environment? We have the desire to contribute to the society. So we need to meet the 4 different standards in a balanced way. If not, we will not be very satisfied with our life. We have the desire to contribute to the society. When we die, if you feel like I didn't do anything for the life, for the nation, for my family, for my friends, then if you feel like that, if you regret your life, then you would not be very happy. Everyone has the desire to become very useful for the society and for many people around us. So we need to have a great picture meeting the 4 different standards together. So you need to have a clear picture about the 4 different factors in your mind. If you have only one, even if it is only one from the 4, if there's something missing, then you will not be very happy. And the fact is that they are interconnected. We say we need to live well, but if you just live well, and that's like nothing. And we need to live well because we have the loved ones. If you don't live well, then your loved ones will suffer. Let's say, if your children suffer, then the parents would feel unhappy, right? If your parents and if your children is suffering, then you might not be very happy. And we need to live well because of the children, right? We have a lot of people who have spent their entire life to buy a house. But our children, their generation, things are very even more difficult for them. For our generation, we at least had a sense of hope. If we work harder, we can live well. But how about our young people? They just feel helpless because they believe that they cannot become successful even when they work harder. So we, as parents, should give them a sense of hope. We need to become rich to support them, right? Don't tell your children they have to buy their house by themselves. You can do that. You can do that for them. If we live well, then we can buy a house for our loved children. That is why we need to live well.
So if you don't live well, love becomes difficult as well. I was so in love with my wife, so I followed her for 1 year. And we had a pretty good life together. I opened an online shopping mall. However, the business got tough. So my family and I had to move in a small house. To make matters worse, my mother got a job making around $1,500 a month. We barely had enough. So after paying rent, our children's situations, so we had so much financial troubles. So we started talking less. So we started arguing. One day I came home at a freezing house. So I told my wife, why don't you crank up the heater? And she said, don't you think I cannot tell if it is cold? She said that she was also cold to save money, but I am doing that to save money. If you spend around $100, it's okay, since it is a small place. In order to save the $50,
then you're gonna
3년
save
동안 아꼈으니까 얼마 아꼈게요?
$250.
75만 원.
For
그
1 month,
75만
you're
원
gonna
때문에 3년을 떤 걸 생각하면은
save
지금도 억울해 죽겠어.
$750.
돈은요 없을 때는 절대
You
아끼면
should
안 돼.
never save when you're poor.
있는 대로 다 써야 돼.
Just spend all of
다
what you
써봐야 몇 푼
have.
되지가 않으니까. 돈이 좀 있을 때는 아껴야 돼.
You should
그때
save when
아끼면
you're
돈이
having some
모아지거든.
money because you can pile up
돈에 대해서요
the money.
오해들을 많이 하고
But there are so
있어요.
many
예를
people who
들면
have a wrong idea
수입과
about money.
지출이 있으면은
So when you have
수입에
income and
맞춰서 지출을 해야 된다.
expenditure,
이렇게
you need to
배웠잖아요.
budget
그렇죠?
our expenses
예.
based on our income.
이거는 나라 경제를 생각할 때 이렇게
This
해야 되는
actually
거고
only
개인
applies
경제로
to when
봤을
you think
때는요
about the
수입에
government
맞춰
spending.
갖고 지출하고
But
있는
in your
사람
personal
치고
life, you have
부자가
to
없어요.
spend based
그러니까
on your
가계부 쓰는
income.
사람들 있죠. 수입에 맞춰서
There are
지출한다고
people who keep
가계부
a
쓰는 사람
household
치고 부자가
rather,
못
right?
봤어요. 여러분 제발 가계부 좀 쓰지 마세요.
I'm serious. Don't keep a
부자들은
household
가계부 안
ledger.
써.
The rich never
바람뱅이들만
do.
쓰고 있어.
Only
또
penny
그거를 또
preachers do.
검사하고 있는
Some petty
쪼잔한
husbands
남편들도 있어.
even review the ledgers that their wives
찌질이야
kept.
찌질이.
They are so
지금
cheap.
참 많이 벌어다 주면 왜 이걸 쓰고 있냐고. 조금 벌어다 주면서 그걸
She's
아줌마도
keeping
쓰고
it
있는데
to
제대로
help
썼는가
make
안 썼는가
ends meet.
검사하고 있는 그
Why are you
찌질이.
being a
아이고
loser
그래.
by reviewing it?
이렇게 하지 말고요. 부자가
So
되려면
don't
어떻게
do that.
하냐면은
So how do you
수입
become rich?
잊어버려. 지출부터
Forget about
결정을
the
해. 지출.
earnings and determine your
내가
expenses
어떻게
first.
소비를 하면서 살
Think
건지,
about how
내가
much you're
돈을
going to
어떻게
spend,
쓰면서 살
what you are
건지.
going to spend it on.
이 지출을 결정을
And organizing your
해보면요,
expenses,
이게 제법 많아요. 이게.
you'll be surprised.
여러분 보통 3천만 원에서요.
So you need to have a
5천만
steady
원
monthly
정도가
income of
매월
30K to
있어야만이 부자가 돼요.
$50K.
이 정도를 지출하지
If you really
않으면은
want to consider
이게 별
yourself
부자가 아니에요.
rich, that's not much.
근데 무슨 3천만 원에서
But some
5천만
of you are thinking,
원씩이나
I
난
can't
300에서
even make
500도 못
30 to
벌어봤는데
50K.
3천에서 5천이 필요하냐고 그러는데 3천에서 5천이 있어야
If you
부자가 된다.
are only rich if you can make 30 to 50K dollars.
아무것도 안 돼. 그 찌질이로 사는
But you are
거예요.
living
그런데 많은
paycheck to
사람들이
paycheck.
300에서 700만
so many
벌었으면
people
소원이
have a
없겠다. 그래서
goal to
좋은
make
대학
that kind of
가가지고
money.
열심히 박터지게 대기업에 가가지고
So they go to a
결국 버는
big
게 얼마보다
company,
300에서
make
700
some
벌고
money
있고.
to earn a 30K
그런데
to
300에서
7K
700 벌고 있는데
dollars.
별볼 일 없어요. 노후대
In reality, no, you can't guarantee your retirement.
3천에서 5천은 벌어야 돼요.
30K to 50K
매달.
dollars a month. That is the least
그리고 돈이라는
amount of money you
것은요,
need to
평생
get.
버는 게 아니에요.
You can't work for money
갈수록
forever.
갈수록 돈 벌 수
There
있는
will be
기회라는 게
fewer
줄어들어요.
money-making opportunities in the future.
이 기회의 색이
Opportunities will
줄어드는
start
거예요.
to doing the like
무슨
this.
얘기냐면은
Basically,
20대,
if you
30대
are
식당에
in your
가면은 주방
20s or
서빙을
30s,
시켜줘.
you could easily be hired
그런데
as a server.
40대, 50대
However, when you're in
가면은
your
뒤에
40s
가서
or 50s,
음식하라고
you don't want
주방으로
customers to
보내,
see you.
배기 싫다고.
So you are sent to the back of the work in the kitchen.
60대, 50대, 60대에
So in
가면은
your
그렇게 한다고
50s
이것도
and
안 시켜줘.
60s, they worry you
그러니까
might break
칭찬이나 누구
your
아니면은 안 써준단
ankles
말이에요.
or
그러니까
something.
기회라는 것이
So
점점
opportunities
줄어들어.
begin to
그런데
disappear
사람들은
with age.
막연하게 뭔가
Unfortunately,
시간이
most
지나고
people
미래가
chase the
되면 우리한테
illusion
좋은
that
기회가 올
someday in
거라는
their
환상만
future,
쫓아가고 있어요.
luck will
그렇지가 않아요.
come to the
점점점 줄어들고 있어요. 그러니까
blossoms. You have to change
철판을
your
내야
life
되는 거예요.
right now.
그리고
There are
사람은
always
돈을 버는
opportune
때가 있고
times
번 돈을 쓸
for
때가 있어야
earning
되는
money
거예요.
and spending money.
돈 쓰는 것도요. 늙어가지고
You might
돈
think
쓰려고
spending money is
여행도 다리 썽썽할 때 여행이지.
Try going on a trip as early.
오그라져가지고
You're not exactly physically fit
거기에다가
to
어디
do a
좋은
lot of
경치를 봐도
sightseeing.
눈도 침치.
You can't really go hiking in exotic places, can you?
어디 맛있는 걸 먹을 때도
Not
다리
appreciate
썽썽할
beautiful
때지.
sights as your vision gets
가가지고
worse.
틀니가 많냐,
Your
많냐
poor teeth or
해가면서,
dentures are going to
맛있는 거
make
좀
it worse.
뭐하냐 이거야.
Try out new
그러니까
foreign
그것도
cuisine.
기회가
Your chances
점점점
are
줄어드니까
quickly disappearing.
벌려면 1년,
You need to
2년,
make all the
3년이라도
money you
빨리
require
벌고
within a short
그래
period
놓고 그걸
so that you can
쓰러
enjoy the
다닌다는
rest of
거야.
your life
그런데
spending it.
젊음 다 가도록
Don't spend all
이제
your
벌기만 해요.
youth
벌기만
working
하다가
for
이제
money.
늙어가지고 이제
You become
있는
so
것도
old and
쓰지도
fragile,
못하는 거예요.
you can't even enjoy it.
그러니까 벌 수 있는
You
시간이
don't
그렇게
have that
길면 안
long
되는
of a
거예요.
window for money
3년에서
making.
5년 안에 평생
Either
쓸
finish
돈을 다
earning
벌거나
or you need
아니면은 평생
5
돈이
or 6
들어오도록
years
시스템을
or
만들어 놔야
create a
돼.
system that you will
3년에서
bring
5년
you
해보고
the
안 되면
money. You
때려치우세요.
can't
그건
do it.
평생에도 안 돼.
You're better off not even trying.
애터미 사업도 3년,
You
5년
should
지났는데
just
안 되는
wrap it up
사람들
and
빨리
go.
때려치우고 집에 가세요.
if you can't do it within 3 to 5 years. However, you need to do some serious searching first. Did I really give it my best try, or did I only do it half-heartedly? If you want to live in style, you need $30K to $50K. For example, you need to support your parents. You shouldn't just give them pocket money. They are not children. They need money to live on. Wouldn't you want to give them 2K, 30K, 3K, or 4K a month? Wouldn't that make you feel great? The elderly have a lot of medical expenses. So in order for us to live in style and with class, as well as love, we must become rich. My wife was so worried about that. The $50 for heating our home. One day she told me seriously that she would be leaving me once the kids graduate from college. My wife is a woman of her word. So when I heard this, I was completely crushed. So I broke down on the floor and cried my heart out, just clinging onto her leg. I said, "Darling, you can't leave me now. You don't have a house or any retirement fund. Even if you will go, you must wait for me to get all of that for you. Please let me put some cash in your bank account." So she just stared at me. And when? How long should I wait? Now I got her a nice house and put plenty of money in her bank account. And she won't tell me when to leave. So if you want to love, you need to live well. All of that is intertwined. So you're earning money actually to give others. When we are sharing our money to other people, we feel joy. I think there are so many people who haven't experienced that feeling. But this is really actually good. The Bible says it's more blessed. And you can feel it in your bones, the pleasure of giving. So the giving should start near you and spread outwards. And when we help other people, you can't just wait till you become rich. When should I start? When you need to begin by helping those when you are in need. And when you become rich, you can help them. Atomy has been involved in charity work. When Atomy was going through some difficult times, we gave them the $200 or $400, and we greatly increased the amount of money in charities. And there are so many things that we can do for charity work. Atomy business itself is very actually good. We provide the daily necessities to people to help them spend less. That is the first step that you can do to your society and create jobs, opportunities. So we give them the compensation to other people. So we have to live well to help our beloved ones. So if we improve our status, our confidence go up. So having your dreams and confidence might be something terrifying for some people. But having hopes and dreams can be very scary thing. I know that because I
뭐 어렵지 않게 세상을 살았어요.
used to live
그때는
wealthy
못
life.
사는 사람들 좀 무시했습니다. 솔직하게
And
얘기해서. 아이고,
I look
요즘
down on poor
세상에
people.
정신머리가
Actually,
틀려 먹었으니까 못 살지.
I used to
게을러
think that
빠졌으니까 못
they are
살지.
lazy
그러면서
because they
못 사는
are in
사람들
need.
좀 무시를 했어요.
So
그런데
I look
제가
down on
깊은
them.
병에 들고 사업체는 다
So one day I
망해가고
became ill and
다
my
뺏기고
business
도리어 이제
went
빅쟁이까지
down.
집에 쫓아오면서
So I
몸이
ended
아파갖고
up
더 일을
being
못하는
chased
상황이
by
되다 보니까
people for our money.
사람이라는 게 이렇게 앞뒤가 콱 막히는
So I
기가
realized
막힌
that,
상황도
you know,
있구나.
we can never
무조건
know what
이게
futures are
못 사는
ahead of us.
사람들을 무시하기만 해서는 안 되겠구나
So
하는
I
그런
realized that I
생각을
should
하게
not look
됐어요.
down on people.
그런데 그런 어려운 상황이
So
이렇게
when I
되다
was going
보니까
through that time,
정말 희망을 갖는 것이 굉장히
it
두렵더라고요.
was so hard to have hope.
정말 절망밖에 없었어요.
I was left with
그런데
despair.
제가 어느 책에서 보고 애우고 있었던
And one
구절이 있었어요.
Quote I
희망이
used
없을
to
때
remember:
유일한 희망은
when you are
희망을
hopeless,
갖는
the
것이다.
best thing to do is to have
희망이
hope.
없을 때 가져야
You
되는
must
것이
have
희망이에요.
hope when you feel desperate.
희망마저 갖지 못하면은
Even if you
아무런
can't
희망이
even have hope,
절망
your life
속에서도
is
희망을 가져야
doomed.
돼요.
As long as you
그런데
can have
제가
your,
봤을 때는요, 그
you can
희망의
find your
불빛이
hope. But when I saw
아주
the light
조그맣게
of
보여요.
hope at the
정말
end of the
캄캄한 동굴 속에 갇혀 있는 듯한
darkness,
몸은 병들고
I was
가진 것은
sick.
아무것도
I had no
더 이상
money.
이제 목숨이 얼마를 부지할지를 모르는
I didn't know
그런
how much
상황에서
longer I was going to live.
그런데도 저는 그 희망의 불빛을 향해서 가야만 했어요. 왜?
I
사랑하는
had to
사람들이
walk
있기
through
때문에.
that light.
그런데 그 희망을 가지고 그 희망의
with the
불빛을 향해서
hope,
한 발 한
I
발
walked toward
옮겨가니까
the light.
그 작은 불빛이 점점
That the
커지더라.
flickering light slowly became
우리는
bigger
희망을
and
향해서
bigger.
다가가지 않으면 그
If you
희망이
don't
커지질 않아요.
run toward the light, that'll never become brighter.
그 불빛이 점점점 커지더니
The light grew
어느 순간에 이제 동굴 밖으로
blinding,
나오고
and I saw that
온
I was
천지가
out of the cave.
밝은
The
광명으로
whole
가득
world
찬
outside
정말
was filled
희망만이
with
가득
light.
찬 그런 세계로 내가 나올 수가 있더라.
So I was
그래서
out of
정말
the darkness.
절망의 깊은
and
동굴
filled
속에
with
갇혔을 때는
optimism.
정말 희망을 갖는 것도
I know how hard it
얼마나
is to
용기가
have
필요한
hope
건지.
and
얼마나 두려운
positivity when we are trapped in the
용기라는 것은
darkness.
두려워하지 않는 것이 용기가 아니고 두려움을 알지만은 그 두려움 앞에 맞서는 것이 진정한
It is the courage
용기다.
that we face
그래서
that
여러분 희망이 없을 때
the feeling.
마음속에 절망밖에
scary
없다고
feeling.
생각하고
So
나는
when you feel
아무것도 해낼 수
hopeless
없다고 생각하는
and when
이
you
순간에도
feel that you are
여러분들이 가져야 되는
broken
것은
and you can't do
희망이라는 거고
anything
그
else,
희망의 불빛을
cannot do
향해서
anything
우리는
else,
한 걸음
just to
한
take
걸음
one step
옮겨 나가야 된다는 거예요.
closer,
그러면은
closer
그
toward
희망이
the
점점점
hope.
커지고 우리는
Then the hope will
밝은
become
광명으로
larger
나갈 수
and
있고
greater.
다른 사람들에게 희망의 제
And
빛을
become a
전해주는
messenger of
사람으로
hope
바뀔
for
수가 있다.
everyone in your life.
자, 우리는 그래서 정말 사랑하는 사람들이 있기 때문에 우리는
Because
잘
we
살아야
have
돼.
loved
또 잘
ones, so we
살려고
have to
하면은
live well.
배워야 됩니다. 여러분들은
And
이제
to live well, we
늦게까지
have
지금
to learn.
이렇게 또 배우고
So that is
계시는
why
거예요.
you are studying so
그래서
hard.
정말 잘 살아서
So live well
사랑을 베풀면서
and share your
나눠주면서 살아가는
wealth and
그런
everything.
나 자신의 모습을 우리가 머릿속에
Think
한번
of yourself,
그려보자 하는 거예요.
the person share your
그래야만이
love.
내 머릿속에 그게 만들어져야
And when you have
2년이고
built that
3년이고 5년 후에는
dreams,
밖으로 튀어나오는 거예요.
you can be successful
그런데 이거를
in
그려 넣기만
5
하면
and
되느냐 하는
3
거예요.
years in the
된다.
future.
왜냐하면
If you dream
우리의 몸이라는
vividly,
것은 우리
you will
머릿속에 그냥
then
그리는 거하고
become true.
실제로 벌어지는 상황을 구별을
Your body
못하는
knows.
특징이 있어요.
Your bodies cannot actually.
우리 머릿속에 이거를 그려
If you
넣기만
start
하면은
building
우리 몸이
images in your
변하고
body,
바뀌어버리는
your
거예요.
body will begin to change.
여러분 입속에다가 제가 빨갛고 새콤하고
Imagine that I'm
달콤한
feeding you
석류를 한 움큼씩 넣어드리겠습니다.
a pomegranate seed.
입안에 가득 찬 석류를 어금니로
So if you
씹으니까
start
새콤하고 달콤한
chewing
석류
that,
가집이 입안 가득 퍼집니다.
they burst and fill your
자,
mouth.
입안에서 무슨 일이
What
일어났어요?
happened in your mouth?
침이 안 났다 손 들어보세요.
Raise your hand
빨리
if you
병원
don't
가세요.
feel that. You need to see your
침샘이
doctor.
고장난 겁니다.
Your salivary gland might not be
우리는
working.
실제로
Our
먹었을 때
bodies will
침이
have the
나오는 거나
reactions,
머릿속으로
whether they are
석류를
actually
먹었다고 생각하는 거나
experiencing
우리
something real,
신체에 작용하는
or
효과는
if the
똑같다.
experience exists only
이게
inside our
과학적으로 다
heads.
증명이 돼
It's a
있는
proven
이거를
scientific fact.
학문적으로는 자기
It's called
충족적 애언이라고 그러는데
self-fulfilling
내가
prophecy.
충족되었다고
The
애언을
strong
하면
belief
충족이
can
된다는
make
거예요.
your
신체 반응이 그대로
expectations become
일어난다는
true.
거예요. 그러니까 여러분들이
Therefore, you
실제로
have to start
내가 한
believing
달에
that
3천만
I
원을 버는
will
사람이다, 5천만 원을
make
버는 사람이다.
30K to
내가 그
50K
일을 시작을 했고
dollars a
이제는
month,
그렇게 시간만 가면 그렇게 될 거다.
and that'll become
확신을
true.
가지고 머릿속에
You
내가
have to
어떤
have a
삶을 살
confidence
건지에
and
대해서
clear
확신을 가지게
and
되면은
substantial picture of
여러분들의
yourself.
표정이라든가
Then your
태도라든가
eyes and your attitude and
눈빛이라든가
your
다
eyes will
바뀌어버리게
be
된다.
changed.
그러니까 친구한테 전화를 해가지고도
So just call your
내가 한
friend.
것은 아닌데 친구가 한다고 그러니까 너한테 얘기를 해주는데 요따위로
telling
얘기를
you.
하면은 될 일도 안 되는 거예요.
So
그렇게 해갖고 되는
you
게
shouldn't
아니고
talk this way.
야 내가 한 달에 5천만 원 버는지를
you have to
발견을
make a
했다.
declaration
여러분 한 달에
that I
통장에
will
5천만 원씩 꼽히는 게
30
그게
to
보통 일인 줄
50K
아세요?
dollars a month.
어마어마하게 큰 공장 가지고
It is
있어요.
not
1,000명, 2,000명
make
거느리는
to
그런
that
공장을 가지고
amount
머리
of money.
빠지게 밤낮 없이
You have to
수십억,
work day and
수백억을
night
투자해가지고 해야 집에다가
and
5천만 원씩 갖다
so
준단
much
말이에요.
money.
그런 사업만 큰 사업이고 한
But you
푼도
think
투자
that
안
those
한다고
big
그러니까
businesses
애터미를
are
우습게
glorious
하는데
and Atomy
우스운
is
게 아니란 말이에요.
inferior?
하나도 안 우습다고.
It's not at all.
여러분 무슨 일을 해가지고
How
3천만 원,
else
5천만
can
원을
you
벌
make
거냐 이거예요.
30K to
이
50K
애터미 사업은
dollars each month?
빅 비즈니스예요.
Atomy
엄청난
business is a
비즈니스란
big
말이에요.
business.
그리고 무슨 고시 보듯이 특별한
people don't
시험을
take us
봐가지고
seriously.
능력자만 뽑는 게 아니고 아무나 오세요 그러니까 이게 아무
know,
것이나 되는 줄 알아 이게?
You think it's
이
easy
일이
to
보통 일이
come
아니란 말이에요.
here
지금
and work
엄청난 일을 지금
because we
여러분들이 시작을 한
open
거예요.
our
근데
doors to
표정들이 왜
everyone.
그래 엄청난 걸
But why
발견한
do
것
you look
같지가 않아
so
지금.
weird?
이는
Because you
대단한
discover so
일이고요.
much,
그럼 친구한테
something
전화를 할
great.
때도 야 빨리 와라.
You should
뭔데
say,
그러면?
come quickly.
너한테 먼저 얘기해 줄까? 다른 친구한테 먼저
Should
해줄까?
I tell
기가
you
막힌
or
일인데.
other people first?
그래도 내가 너를 아끼니까 빨리 와. 빨리 와.
I
시간 지체하지
call you
말아라.
because I care about you. So
이
please
정도는
come
파워 있게
now.
나가야 된단 말이에요.
You have to have a
이게
confidence
엄청난
in
일인데
what you're
너
saying.
지금 안 하면은 너 저 밑으로
It's
갈래? 너
huge.
위에 있을래? 너 한 단계가 너
Don't you
얼마나
see the
차이 나는 줄 알아? 하면서
difference?
그
You
소리를
have to say
빵빵 쳐가면서
those things.
해야 될 일이란 말이에요.
Your voice
그게
needs to be loud and confident in order to
여러분들이
convince
진짜
them.
3천만 원을 벌고 5천만 원을 버는 일이라고 믿으면은
If you believe in this
믿으면은
work,
그게 소리가 나오는 거예요.
creating
그게
30K to
저는요 이
50K
회사 시작하면서요
dollars a month,
첫 세미나에
your
17명
voice will
모아놨어요.
become louder.
그 첫 세미나에서
In our, in
5시간,
our
6시간
first
동안을
seminar, there were only
여러분들
17
크라운
people.
마스터가 되면은
If you
에쿠스를
become a
한다
crown master, I will reward you with the
그리고 돈을
master's
3억을
bench
주겠습니다.
as well as 30K
그렇게
dollars
얘기를
in
했어요.
cash. I told you that's
그리고
what I promised.
임페리얼 마스터 최고
If
직급에
you
가게
become an
되면은
imperial master,
현금을
I will give out a
축하금으로
reward
10억을
of
주겠다.
$1 million
에쿠스
in
리무진을
cash
새로 또 합니다.
with a brand new luxury
바닥에는
limousine.
카페트 쫙 깔아주겠다.
And I will even
발목까지
cover
빠지는
the
카페트.
whole office with the finest carpet.
그거를 발표를
That's what I
했어요.
promised.
그런데 그때
I
내가
gave them my
타고 간
word.
차는 280만 원짜리 중고 카니발이요.
So I was driving a second-hand
280만 원짜리 중고
car.
카니발을 타고 가가지고
and I told them I
에쿠스를
would give them a luxury
아마
car.
똑똑한 사람이 있었으면은
Any person smart
니나
enough
잘해라.
would say,
니나 그랬을 거야.
mind your own
그런데
business.
거기 모인 사람들이
But it
하도
seems like
그
my
소리를
big
치니까
speech
정신이
really did
나가가지고
work.
지금까지 따라와서 지금
So
성공을
they are
한 거예요.
keep
제정신이
following me
아니어야
till
돼.
now.
성공은 제정신으로 하는 게
You
아니에요,
can't achieve
여러분.
success with rational thought.
미쳐야 돼.
You have to
미쳐야만
be
목표에
a little
미칠
crazy.
수가 있어요. 다
You
같이
have to
따라서
crazy.
해보겠습니다. 미쳐야.
Repeat after me. Go
미친다.
crazy.
그래서 여러분들 오늘 저녁에 내가
So,
정말 어떤 인생을 살
tonight,
건지 정말 여러분들이 살고 싶은 한 편의 영화를 지금
So you have to
만들겠다
make
하는
a
거예요. 그게
movie about how you
누구누구의
wanna live your life.
인생
That's
시나리오
called
요거를 쓰는
life
거예요.
scenario. You're going to write your life
저 양식을
scenario.
보면은
So when you look at the
이런
format,
수레바퀴 같은 게 있어요.
it looks like there is a
자,
wheel.
우리가 요 네 가지 요소를
You need to
반드시
write down
여기다가
those
한
four
번은
factors
들어가게 해야
in
되는
your
거예요.
wheel.
그래야 균형 잡힌 삶이
At least
되겠죠?
once
자,
to have a balanced life.
그러면은 잘 살아야
Slash
된다. 잘
wants to
산다고
live
하는
well.
것은
Living well means
경제적으로 풍요로워야
being
되겠죠.
financially
그러면은
good.
여기 주택 문제,
So you
대개는
can put
해결이
it
잘 안 돼
about,
있습니다.
you can put it here
그다음에
about your
건강,
house.
장수를 해야 되니까.
House to live long.
그다음에 또 뭐 자동차, 요즘 필수품이죠.
Car
사랑하고
and love.
효도, 배우고 자녀 교육,
and duties and learn
여행도
education,
좀
travel,
풍요로운 삶을 살기 위해서
traveling.
여행도 좀 해야 되겠다. 그럼 이런 항목들은 자기가 결정을 하세요.
So you
되게.
can decide what
자, 그런데
elements are
내가
going to
여기다가 이제
be there
점수를
in your
먹여보는 거예요.
wills, and you
주택이
can
내가
score.
생각하고 있는 주택이
You
있을
can make a
거예요.
score on
예를 들면은
each item.
70평은 돼야 되겠다. 아니면 50평은 돼야 되겠다.
could be
그런데 지금 30평에 산다.
something big
그러면은 자,
or small.
40점. 건강은 뭐 타고 나서
That
그런
could be
대로
40 points.
70점.
That could
자동차는
be 30 points
영
for my
마음에 안 들어.
health.
예를 들면 지금 최소한 에쿠스는 타야 되는데
At
지금
least
타고
I
다니는 게
want
소나타 구형 타고 다니고
if
있어.
if I'm
영
driving
마음에 안 들어.
something
효도 그냥 마음으로만 했어.
inferior
자녀 지네가 알아서 좀 어떻게 해줬어. 봉사는
for
거의 못했어.
education, for
현금도
volunteer
거의
work,
여행은
for
뭐
cash,
어떻게 뭐 신혼여행은 갔다
for
왔으니까
traveling. At least
뭐
I went
이렇게
to
해서
my honeymoon.
이거를 이렇게 연결을 해보세요.
You can
이걸
make a
연결을
connections.
이렇게 하면은
When
요게
you make
자기
a
인생 수레 바퀴예요.
that
이게
is the
찌그러지고
will
적으면은
of your
잘
life.
안 굴러가는 인생을 살고 있는 거예요.
So if
그럼
that
이게
will is small,
10점
your life is
만점이
not
되려고
rolling
하면은
enough.
이 10점 만점을 연결하면 이렇게
So will
고단한
of your life
수레바퀴가
would be big
잘 굴러가는
and
수레바퀴가
round.
되는데 내가 10점 만점이 되려고 하면은 어떻게 하면 되는지를
So
이 네모칸에다가
make this
써주라
as a
하는 거예요.
perfect score?
여기다가 자 이렇게 쓰는데
Remember,
예를 들면은 쓸 때
when you write,
구체적으로 쓰라 이게요.
you
구체적으로.
have to be very specific.
내가 살고 싶은 집
The
어디
house.
살고 싶으냐니까 좋은 집이요.
Where do you
이런
wanna
분들이
live?
있어. 그럼
Some
집사로
people
가가지고
answer, a good
부동산에서
house.
무슨 집 보러 오셨어요? 그랬더니 좋은 집이요.
If the
이 사람 집살
realtor
사람이 안 살
asks you, what do you
사람이에요?
want,
살
where
사람
do you
아니에요.
want to live?
내가 살고 싶은
customer might
집이
say
단독주택인지
something
아파트인지 연립주택인지 방은
you
몇
have to be
개인지
specific
화장실은 몇
about
개인지
how many
가격은
bedrooms
얼마에서
and
얼마
bathrooms
사이인지
to
몇 평인지 요게 딱 나와 있어야 된단
how
말이에요.
big should it be?
그럼 여기다가 그걸 적으라 이거예요.
So you need to write all
그래서
that down.
구체적으로 적으라
The
이거예요.
more
그 다음에
details you have, it's
가격을
better.
적으라 이거예요. 가격을.
And you have to write down the
그게
cost.
얼마짜리인지.
You need to know
무슨
how
차 타고
much that
싶으냐고
is.
그러니까 페라리요.
Want the car.
그런데 페라리가
Some
얼마인지도
people
몰라.
say Ferrari
7천만 원인지 6천만
without
원인지
knowing how
3억은
much
줘야
that
돼요.
the car is.
그러니까 페라리 그러면 가격이라도 알고
If it's 300K.
타겠다고 해야 된다는 거예요. 그 다음에 세 번째가 기한을
Third,
적으라 이게 기한.
You have to have
언제까지
a
하겠다.
deadlines.
그러니까 내가 70평짜리 집을
If you want to
언제까지
say I want
사겠다고
a large
적어야지.
house,
그냥 세월을 가거나 말거나
do you
그러다
really
그냥
think that you
죽어버리면
can just say
그게
someday?
그냥 물거품이 돼버린다는 거예요. 그러니까 내가 3년, 5년,
Then
10년
that,
안에는 내가
house will
반드시
just
사겠다.
disappear.
기한을 정해야 되는
You
기한을.
have to have a
요 세
specific
가지를
deadline.
꼭 유념을
So
하시라
please
하는
keep
거예요.
those three
선배들
things in
중에
your
이렇게
mind.
작성한 사람들이 있습니다.
Here is the
그래서
example.
예를 들면은
The
지금은
person
17평 임대 아파트에
wrote
살고 있지만
currently
3년
I'm
뒤에는
living in
상도동 사거리에 있는
some
42평 방 4개 욕실 2개 있는
place.
4억 3천만 원짜리 통양 빌라
And
5층으로
four
이사한다.
bedrooms and
이렇게
two
구체적으로
bathrooms.
나왔죠.
And you
예.
see how detailed
정말
this is,
이런
right?
삶을 살아가는 내 모습이 내
So
머릿속에
you have
들어가게
to have
되면은
imaginations.
내 머릿속에 들어가게
picture of
되면
that house.
내 행동이
If that
바뀌고
is in
표정이
your
바뀌고
head,
말이
your
바뀌고
actions
다
and
바뀌게 돼 있어요.
your words
그래서
will be
이거를
changed.
실행할 수 있는 힘이 나오게
And you
되어
will have the
있다.
energy that drives
그러니까
that
우리는
into
어디에
your
있어야 되냐면은
realities.
내가 살고 싶은
You need to
삶이라는
create a movie in your
영화를 내
mind
머릿속에서
and
만들고
about the life you want to
그
live.
영화 속에 살고 있어야 돼.
And you have
비전
to be
속에 영화
living
속에
in that
계속 살다
life.
보면은 이 현실이 끌어
In your
올라가게
dream,
되어 있다는 거예요.
Your reality
여러분
will
이거를
shift
믿어야 되는 거예요.
toward the reality.
오늘 늦은 시간까지 수고
So I will
많으셨습니다.
end my
강의
lecture.
마치겠습니다.
Thank you for listening.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.